What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we are installing the harness bar and these brand new purple SFI rated harnesses from BridgeMoto. Let's go ahead and jump in. We got to get the harness bar installed first. We have to get the stock seat belts pulled out. So we got Joey here, gonna help me get this thing installed. We are actually pretty quickly rounding out the interior. We've got the seats, we just did the steering wheel, which you haven't seen that video, go check that out. Now we're gonna have the harnesses, we've got shift knobs coming. Those are gonna be a few weeks out because they're gonna be custom made and engraved. So yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
What sucks?
Eyelet?
Yeah.
Only fits on one side.
It's not great.
Or at least it feels like it. Two options. We can go find an eyelet that fits where I want to put it, or we can drill a tap and hole in your trans tunnel for this side, or the floor. The side where the seat belt bolted to screws right in now.
And those are for the lap belts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can almost get it to screw in, but it's like a little too long.
What if we used this where this click normally goes in?
Well, that would put the lap belt in the wrong position.
It would make it really, really short.
Yeah.
Or really extra long.
Yeah.
You'd have to shorten it down.
The wrong position.
So like the eyelet you have is like an M.
So we can go run to the hardware store real quick and get an eyelet from the hardware store. That's the right thread pitch.
I would prefer to do that than have to drill and tap a hole.
Well, let me go with this.
All right, so it's been probably about a week, honestly, since the last time we updated. So let's do a little update. So we were able to get the harness bar in, and sorry that it's so dark, I'll get a flashlight later. But we got the harness bar in. We had to reuse the upper and lower seatbelt hardware in order to get this in, but this thing's in there now. It's very solid like that. We found a bit of a problem when we went to try and put the hardware for the harnesses, the lap belts, the 1 and 2 that go on those sides. The threads for the mount, the threads for the seat mount bolts on both sides are like M10, 1.5 or 1.25. And the eye bolts that came with the harnesses are actually not metric, they're standard. They're like 7/16 by 20. So these guys, right here, these eye bolts are 7/16 by 20 thread pitch. And we can't just reuse the stock hardware because the harnesses actually come with a clip on the end of it. So this, we couldn't just like bolt this down to the floor like you might do with the cheaper set of harnesses that doesn't have this type of clip. We kind of have to use these eye bolts. So what we're gonna have to do is the 2 rear mounting bolts for both the driver and the passenger seat, we're gonna have to drill out those bolt holes and tap them with a 7/16 by 20 tap to be able to fit these. So I went ahead and got the passenger seat pulled out. Easy enough, 4 bolts real quick. So yeah, I've got the right drill bit size and I've got the right tap for 7/16 20. So let's go ahead and do that. This particular drill bit did take out some of the threads, but you can still see like the base indentation. Yeah, I definitely cut through material getting to the bottom. So it didn't really widen out the hole all that much, but it removed the threads.
Well, it doesn't need to be that wide.
I didn't think so either.
That much wider.
Yeah.
It was close.
Yeah.
So I mean, now you just got to tap it.
Yeah, which I have my tap and I have some cutting oil too. So, but yeah, like you can see just barely, like the last remnants of the threads, but it's not, just a tiny little bit. Yeah, and you're gonna, if you don't like my slow methodical work process, that's right. You're gonna hate this too.
This is right. You gotta take this slow.
Yeah, tapping has gotta be nice and vertical and everything, so. Because with small taps, I feel like it's a bigger deal than with big taps like this, but yeah, like you can see, it's already kind of wanting to walk away on me because I don't have it down in there yet. So now I should be able to pop this center rod out and just twist this whole thing all the way back out. Do we go ahead and do this for the driver's side as well, or do we put this seat back in and check? Or
put this seat back in, let's make sure this all goes together right, and then we'll do the other side.
Yeah. All right, so after drilling, tapping, and getting everything reassembled, we now have the eye bolts mounted here and the other one right there. So now this thing is super solid. So we just need to grab, I mean, we don't even necessarily have to clip these harness, like the lap belts in, because all they're gonna do is clip in and then just kind of adjust the length. So really, we could do the top straps and like roll them up onto the harness bar back here, but we might as well just go ahead and do the other seat. And then once the seat's in, then we can do all of the harnesses together.
These harnesses are so much easier to put in than the version I have.
Is it just because they're only 2-inch wide instead of 3-inch wide back there?
Maybe.
Now you realize they need to be perfectly symmetrical down to the 1/16 of an inch on both sides, right? Like whatever that one is, it's fine, but we got to measure it from the back of the seat. Joey is not having any of my tonight.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. You got a caliper?
Like a measurement caliper? I think
okay,
it's...
Then I can get this down to the centimeter.
To the millimeter, Joey. The millimeter.
Millimeter, whatever.
This is me, the engineer, you know, he's going to be causing the source of all of our problems.
Because basically, when you're sitting and steering, you want full extension. It's good for now. It'll be when I set the harnesses, it'll be fine.
Oh boy, there's some slack in there.
All right, pick that one up to where.
And pull the slack out of the front.
Yeah.
Okay. My head touched your elbow for a quarter of a second.
Right, how's that?
Right, both of those, pretty close.
Yeah.
Should I pull these?
You can tighten them now.
Well, it's just we're kind of running up on where this is double stitched. It's stitched back onto itself. So like, that's about as tight as it's gonna get.
You want to tighten them up a little more?
Should they be? I mean,
I think that's fine.
You tell me. Is there supposed to be this much slack? I'm guessing not.
Not really.
Yeah, I think we should tighten them up more. All right, quick disconnect. Cam lock out. Hopefully no thermal events.
Why would you say that on camera?
That's why I didn't say the F word. Yes, sir. The purple with the orange. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think we're pretty happy with that. What do you think? Okay. Yeah, so the only thing we have left is to roll up the excess strap on the back, similar to how Joey did over here on the passenger seat. So we'll just do that same thing with all of this, get that tied up, and that'll wrap up the install. All right, guys, well, that's gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Follow Joey on all platforms at Not Another Drifter. Follow me everywhere at Building with Sean. And of course, follow downshiftracing.co on all platforms. And until next time, build your dreams.